Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge, Taylor, Steffi, Finn, Kelly, and Hayes gathering for a Thanksgiving feast at Steffi and Finn's house. Cleric, Sheila, Carter, and Daphne also give thanks. It has been an absolutely chaotic month. Luna failed after publicizing she'd misfired Will's baby. Before that, Luna had made a dramatic escape from captivity, leaving everyone on edge. Will and Electra also moved into the sandhouse together. Bill and Katie managed to move back in together, too. They reconnected after helping Will through the awful fate of Luna violating him. Now that Katie has lost her position at Forrester, it looks like these two could be working together too. Ridge and Brooke are married. Cleric and Sheila are having marriage problems because she kept Luna being alive a secret. That's okay, however, because Taylor is helping Deacon, but they've crossed a line. Steffi returned home just in time for the details about Luna being alive to come out. Now she's dead, and Steffi and Finn are left oddly grieving Finn's oldest child, who also tried to kill Steffi not too long ago. It's Thanksgiving as Ridge, Taylor, Steffi, Finn, Kelly and Hayes feast as they go around the table saying what they're thankful for, as do Cleric, Sheila, Carter, and Daphne. Katie and Electra getting suspicious over mysterious textbooks. Notoriety makes an admission of guilt. Luna failed after misfiring Will's baby and escaping from captivity. Los Angeles reeled at the news that the unlawful woman had formally again met her end. Bill offered Katie and Will a place at his company after Katie learned the surprising news that she wasn't the head of PR at Forrester Creations presently. After all the fermentation involving Luna, from her preoccupation with Will to her decreasingly dangerous jest, Katie and Electra spent numerous hours helping Will navigate the emotional fallout, which left everyone drained and in need of stability. Electra, who had been deeply involved in this situation from the morning, set up herself trying to balance her defensive instincts with her own shock over Luna's conduct. Will leaned heavily on both Katie and Bill as he reused the consummation that the future he'd started meaning was suddenly different. The family's decision to regroup and direct came essential, especially after weeks of defying Luna's raising choices. Katie's professional reversal at Forrester only added another subcast to informally inviting time for all of them. While she worked to acclimate to the news, she also tried to stay strong for Will and support Electra as they all tried to return to a sense of normality after Luna's chaotic final chapter. Will and Electra tried to get a fresh launch after Luna's death. The trauma still lives on through the forms of social media cautions and mysterious textbook dispatches. Luna's shocking death. She was struck by an auto while she tried to flee from the authorities. Now, everyone has to deal with the fate, including Electra and Will. They were given time off to mourn the events that led up to Luna's shocking death. They're all mourning the unforeseen loss of the baby and Luna's numerous crimes. Surely, her death would bring them peace of mind. The captions are catching on to Luna's death. And it could involve a massive PR remittal at Forrester Creations. Typically, Katie would handle this, but Ridge had to hire help since she was taking time off to reuse all that had happened. Will didn't anticipate to spend his days pacing at the sandhouse. He apologized to Electra for constantly looking at his phone. The two can't escape then-and-stop announcements. Will recalled all of Luna's crimes. Electra agreed that Luna had hurt a lot of people, including Will himself. She participated how Luna took advantage of him and used him to get out of jail. Electra was just thankful that he was fine and no longer in Luna's peril. Electra noticed the reports that said that the motorist who killed Luna is still anonymous. Will said he couldn't imagine driving on a dark road and seeing a person jump in front of him. It could have been purely accidental. Electra gets a mysterious textbook communication from someone who claims to be the person who ran over Luna. Why would they text her rather of Steffi? She's Hayes' mama, whom Luna was stalking out at the time of the academy firing. The scene cut to an undisclosed position. The riddle person looks at their phone screen, which transferred the textbook to Electra. He could apologize to Electra for all the hurt and pain he's caused her. Another possibility is that it's Ms. Dillon, the art academy schoolteacher whom Luna held hostage during her shootout at the sand house. Dylan returns to visit Electra and has commodity to confess. Perhaps Dylan noticed Luna, and she wanted to get her vengeance on her. But will she be suitable to keep it a secret for long? Katie discovering the shocking news that she's been replaced as the head of PR at Forrester. Amid this news, Bill Spencer makes a return. Everyone is stupefied to learn of Luna's death again. Luna ravished Will and came pregnant with his child. Electra called the Bobbies on Luna, and she was locked down. Luna tried to escape from captivity by employing one of her old tricks, but Bill was onto her. Eventually, Luna managed to escape captivity via a laundry handbasket. She managed to find Will while Electra was gone. She tried to get Will to see that they were meant to be together. Will didn't agree with Luna's hung-up gibberish. She eventually told him that she'd misfired the baby. Luna ran, and she ended up in a terrible accident that apparently left her dead. Through it all, Bill and Katie have supported Will. Katie lit a candle for her lost grandchild. Bill and Katie chose to move back in together after they spent so important time helping Will through this delicate time. There'll be some new Luna peril while Steffi has questions. Hope will also find herself in a tight spot. Electra and Will calm before the coming Luna storm. After moving in the sand house together, Will and Electra will get tranquilized into a false sense of security. Electra and Will are going to let themselves believe everything will work out, especially since Luna is locked down in a jail cell. Luna's escape plot could ail Will and Electra's attempt to live happily ever after in the not-too-distant future. Luna will indeed make it her charge to win Will's heart and push Electra out of the picture. In order to pull each that out, Luna will prepare to move forward with the necessary escape scheme. Luna's brewing flight could eventually launch trouble for Steffi, Finn, Bill, and especially Katie, considering all the dialogue about her fragile health. Bill and Katie will continue to enjoy their joyful reunion. The same goes for Hope and Liam, but they'll have further per-wedding drama to contend with. Beth admitted she doesn't want Sheila at the espousal, so will Liam and Hope rendition to her wishes? Still, that could put Hope in the tough position of basically banning Sheila from the forum and giving Cleric updates on the situation, if so. Cleric could face a tricky fire of his own if he has to tell Sheila that she wouldn't be going as his +1. Steffi inescapably have further love life questions for Taylor. When will Steffi figure out that Taylor and Deacon are floundering to repel each other? Steffi may have an intriguing station on this possible Cleric and Taylor love when the time comes, so stay tuned for her eventual response to that news. Carter contemplate his budding relationship with Daphne and try to nail down a plan to prove he's good of her heart. Could Carter cook up a grand gesture that'll catch Daphne by surprise? Will get a double surprise while Taylor finds herself falling further under Cleric's spell. After Daphne performs at open mic night, that should set a romantic mood and leave Taylor with Deacon on her mind again. Cleric will obsess over Taylor as well. There'll be a slow cotillion between Taylor and Deacon, but will it be real or a fantasy? Cleric and Taylor's passions for each other will surely grow stronger despite how messy this situation is. Hope will continue her discussion with Steffi regarding Taylor and the positive impact she seems to have had on Cleric. Hope and Steffi don't know about Deacon and Taylor's burning solicitations, but they could see some warning signs sooner or laterly. Will got a double surprise headed his way. It turns out Will's going to have 2 reasons to celebrate, so let's launch with the news of Bill and Katie reunion. Since Katie decided to take Bill back and come home to him, Will's going to be thrilled once he gets updates. There was a time when Will was uneasy about the idea of his parents reuniting, but now he'll believe that Bill and Katie are meant to be. Despite Will's enterprises about Luna and all the gestation drama, he'll hold out stopgap that perhaps Electra is his fortune, too. Electra is standing by Will's side, so these two are about to take a bold step forward as a couple. Since we know Will and Electra are going to move in the sand house laterally this week, that'll give Will another reason to celebrate. Will may ask Electra to live with him after getting a little punch from Bill and Katie. Will and Electra will try to believe their future is bright. Luna will keep conniving and could stir up further trouble for this brace in the coming occurrences. Luna's escape scheme is just around the corner. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.